Welcome back, my friends. This is Craig, and we are here with another, well, technically an episode of Race to the Moon, but it's kind of an update video. I have gotten the new mod pack completed, uploaded, functional. Links are in the description if you want to download the new and improved mod pack. I've made a few changes. I don't think anything that will really affect gameplay. I did remove Mo creatures because I don't want it to take away from like mob spawns and stuff like that, and obviously we were having some issues finding sheep and stuff like that, so I wanted to just get a little more vanilla mob spawning. We still have the overzealous mobs that spawn in the game, so the bad mobs are in the game. I've got this crap up in the top. I got to figure out what mod adds that and figure out how to just configure that off. So we'll figure that out. I added a few mods to the list. I added in AE2 stuff, which just kind of fixes some automation issues with applied Energistics, namely with the crystal formation, so you don't have to throw it into a pool of water anymore and wait for them to grow. You can actually create a block that's automizable to help with your crystal growth and the Fluix crystals and all that. Then I added journey map, obviously, as you can see by the map in the upper right hand corner, because we're going to the moon and all that. I'm going to need some way of knowing which direction I'm facing and which direction I'm going, because everything kind of looks the same up there, and I'm going to get horribly lost. We still have vein miner installed, I believe. Should be. Let's see. I didn't remove it. Okay, I might have to change the settings on that, because that did not work at all. So I'll have to figure out what's going on with vein miner. It may just be some configuration settings I'll need to change, and if that is the case, I'll post an updated version of the mod pack. I've also added BiblioCraft because I like a lot of these storage features that BiblioCraft gives, just for an aesthetic look. I really like the bookshelves and the tool holders and stuff like that. I just think it's a really solid mod in the sense of storage. I really like the way it looks. I've added in iron chests because I don't like better storage. Plain and simple. I do not like the better storage mod. I think the iron chest mod is a little more user friendly. It's something I'm a little more familiar with. So that is what I want to go with. Better storage is still in the mod pack. It's just not the mod I'm going to be using for, storage until we get a applied Energistics system. Likewise, I also added Jabba because I don't like the crates system. So I'm going to go to the... I forgot to mute my phone. I'm going to be using the Jabba barrels as opposed to the crate system, because the crates are just ridiculous. The fact that the items randomize and they're kind of a pain to get to connect, and I see its usefulness, but it's, again, one of those mods that I'm just not really interested in. I also added in open blocks, because... Why did I add in open blocks? I like open blocks. I added it in for a very specific reason, and I don't remember what it was. Shut up, Kim. I added it in for... Obviously, we get graves. That's kind of... I think this adds in the graves. Where when I die, it'll add a gravestone. I added it in for one item. Because it's something I always use in open blocks, and I don't remember what it was. The Builder's Wand will be useful, obviously. That's going to frustrate me. I mean, there's a lot of things that I use out of open blocks, but in this specific series, I didn't see anything that I would require other than this one block that I had in mind, and I don't remember what it was. Maybe, was it liquid barrels or something? Anyway, I added it in for some reason. I also added in roguelike dungeons. I really like that mod. You guys know I get distracted easily, so I kind of enjoy being an adventurer more than anything. And that's a really good adventure mod. There's another one that I was trying to find the name for, and I couldn't remember it. If you guys watch Good Boulder Fist, it was one of the ones that he had added in with his Space Chickens mod series. And it added in just a ridiculous amount of dungeons. And I'd really like to get my hands on that mod and play around with it. There were some really nice dungeons. The loot in it was but the dungeons were really cool. It's something I'd like to try out if I could find the name of it, because he never posted the name of any of his mods. So if any of you guys know, let me know in the comments. I can add that in as well. I added in telepads, which was a recommendation from MD, because he's actually adding it into the updated MMMC mod pack. And I was still trying to keep this kind of up to date with that, especially with the November and December monthly challenge. It's going to essentially be required. I've never played with telepads mod before, so I've never even heard of it. So I'll be even more blind than I was with Galacticraft. So that should be interesting. And then I also added in thermal expansion, which is just one of my default go-to mods when I need something quick and easy, because it's the one I'm the most familiar with. So I added in TE, and I might use it for machinery because everything's upgradable now and it's a lot faster, especially than something like Tinkers for ore doubling. But I haven't fully decided yet. It's one of those things that I always default to using it, and I'd like to try to stay away from my regular habits when I'm doing doing mod pack stuff. And then another one I was debating on. I've wanted to play around with this mod pack for a long time, or with this specific mod for a long time. I thought about putting it in, and then decided it was best to kind of judge what you guys think. I was looking at Minechem. I really, really want to play with that mod. I don't know if it's useful in this mod pack, I guess. It seems to me like it would fit. It would be a good fit in the mod pack, because it's a science, space, tech theme mod pack, and I think it would be a good fit, but I don't know how grindy the mod is, so I'll leave that to you guys to decide if that's something we should add in. If there's anything that you want to see in the mod pack that you think I missed, let me know. I'm happy to look through. I searched through like 500 mods the other night and added them all in, and then sat there and tried to figure out how to put a mod pack together and get it uploaded and all that, because I haven't had to manually install mods since the old school classic Tekkit days before Forge and all that, and you had to manually adjust your jar, and yeah, it's been a long time. Other than that, I've just let everyone else do it for me. So this was a very interesting, educationally frustrating experience. But I think I've kind of gotten the bugs worked out on how to work. Obviously I need to fix settings and stuff, and figure out why vein miner and all that isn't working. So I've got a little bit of playing around left to do with it. But yeah, I'm happy to upgrade the mod pack and update it. And if there's specific things you want to see, let me know. If there's things you think shouldn't be in here, let me know. I left the mobs destroying lighting sources so far. I haven't yet decided if that's something. I probably will remove that, just because that's just annoyingly frustrating. I understand why it's in the mod pack, or why it's in the mod, I don't think it's really necessary for our purposes, I guess. I don't know. It's annoying to me. I also installed my favorite resource pack, if you couldn't tell. Let's time set day. Ta-da! Morning! I installed my favorite resource pack. I've got the Faithful 32X. It's what I use in my vanilla world. In my vanilla videos and stuff. I just really... It's different, but it's not a lot different. It's just kind of everything's smoother and etc. And I was just kind of... Hi! Oh, he fast. That's why I was kind of wandering around, just to make sure there wasn't any missing textures or anything like that. I did not adjust ore spawn. I tried. I really tried. And every time I would get what I thought would work, it eliminated all of the vanilla ores. So, like, there was no coal and no iron, and yeah, I pretty much eliminated everything but Galacticraft metal. And then, like, vanilla was gone. So we might be we might be a little short on the diamond situation and stuff, which is why I was kind of thinking about Minechem, because that could be supplement to lack of ore generation. I don't think anything else is missing. Like, I haven't seen any issues. So we got AE2 stuff. Yeah, it adds in the crystal growth chamber, which is nice, so that doesn't really add a whole lot. Bibliocraft. I wish I could remember why I put open blocks in here. I know I like the sprinkler, but that wasn't the reason. Elevators, obviously, but that wasn't the reason either. Tank, I love the tank in open blocks. I don't know. I'll remember. I'll figure it out. It was really late at night when I went through the mods. But anyway, if you like what you see, let me know. If you don't like what you see, let me know. Tell me what you want to see. Obviously, don't just be a jerk and say I don't like it. And now I know somebody's just going to be a jerk and say they don't like it because I said that. Obviously, I'm also... I don't remember if I said I'm not in the actual Race to the Moon world. I didn't want to break it yet. You got sheeps. The world is really void of animals without Mo creatures, isn't it? I might put that back in. I don't know. I like Mo creatures. I like the birds and the deer and stuff. Kim's working from home today. So, yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to fiddle around with the settings and figure out why I have things on my screen that I don't like. But at least, up in the top center, you know who you're watching. That's kind of nice. So, anyways, this has been Craig. This has been a supplement video of Race to the Moon. Hopefully I can get everything finalized and have an actual episode up tomorrow. Don't laugh at me. And, so hopefully we can get it up tomorrow and we can... Oh, there's an asteroid. And continue on with the series. I've also got the MMMC monthly that'll be starting up here very soon. If not, it has already. We're really far behind, so I'm going to be uploading that daily as well. And I also have to get my vanilla series going. But just lately finding time to record that I'm awake enough to record has been very challenging. So, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and yes, Rules That Matter. We're horribly behind on that. Kim had some dental stuff on the days off that we have together. And, after you have dental stuff, you definitely don't want to be talking a lot. So, that will be coming back very soon. Beto. So you leave me alone. So, anyway, we will see you guys later. Have a good one.